True with Guns America's Hunt 365. Today we are taking a look at two of the best lightweight hunting bipods on the market. So what we've got here are the Backlanz lightweight hunting bipods. This one right here is the Precision Long Range, and this weighs 5.78 ounces as shown. Both of these go from 9 to 13 inches as far as adjustment length. This is the Precision Alpine, is the model on this one that's on the gun. And it has a few extra features, and it weighs 6.5 ounces with legs that do this, that you have to unlock the nut and rotate out. 6.5 ounces. Or you have the option of these legs that come out automatically with a push of a button and have notches in them. And if you add those instead, they add 1.78 ounces to the whole thing. So 6.5 plus 1.78 is what this would weigh in this configuration. So before we jump in too far, let me just tell you a couple things here. They detach very quickly with this locking lever. You can see there's a locking button here, and they detach off of a Picatinny rail. You also have the option of switching this head out for an ARCA if you would prefer that on your gun. But in my opinion, this is a little bit lighter, both mounted to your gun as well as the head. But it is an option for ARCA if you want it. Now this does pan, and this gun is clear. This does pan like this, so that you can level the gun out, and maybe that's the better word, is it does a level. And then it's got an adjustable lever here that locks the tension, so that you can lock that down for situations where things are not level. In this Precision Alpine version as well, you have almost all the same features that you would have on something like an MDT Skypod, as far as the ability to make fine adjustments. So check this out. You can push these buttons right here. These are actual buttons, and you push them and you can go super wide so that you can get really close to the ground. And then of course these are already in their shortest configuration. You can do anything in between. There's 3 different settings, and you can go like this to where you're fairly close together. And then there's 2 buttons on the sides here, right here and here, and those allow you to rotate the legs upwards like this in a stowed position. And so you can see this is all pretty small. Now this entire setup here is made out of 3D printed titanium, and then of course we have carbon fiber for the legs. On both models, you can pop these rubber caps off, and they're pretty robustly on there. So if you would rather run the rubber, you can, but you can pop these off and have an actual spiked foot, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so one more time, let me show you what this would look like in like a taller configuration. So we would want this down like this, and these adjustments are super sturdy. There's not any play, like they're really well built. It's a really well built setup. So if we go to like right here, we're on a middle setting there. We can pop these legs down, and you can kind of see what that looks like. If you wanted to go even taller, we can come in narrower and rotate these up, and you would not have the same amount of stability, but you get taller. You could just do one side, and that would make it taller, and then just level it out. There is 50 degrees of adjustment in your ability to level the rifle. These legs that pop in and out really quickly are pretty nice, because if you get set up somewhere prone, you just have the ability to just instantly reach up and push this, and it will only let it come out as far as it needs to hit the ground. And I'll demonstrate that for you in just a second. So that is the Alpine Mountain Light version. Once again, without the notched legs, 6.5 ounces, so insanely light. Comes on and off really quickly, really easily. I mean, this probably weighs like less than what my cell phone weighs, which is really insane when you think about it. A lot of adjustments. You can see the notches here from the back to where those adjust, and I'm pushing the button so you can see how that actually works. It's actually quite genius how well this is machined, engineered, and made. We already talked about this version, but I'll just show you here really quickly. This is lighter. You can save a few ounces by going with this version. This is the long range precision version, and it's going to be a little slower to adjust because you have to adjust these legs to the length you want and then retighten this nut down. It's not something that most of us aren't used to doing on like a tripod, but that is the case. And then you don't have as much adjustment here. It literally is just this in and out. You don't have any width adjustment. So if this doesn't go short enough for you, like that would be the shortest that you could make this, because you can't go out wider. So let me show you once again. That's the shortest you can make that, versus this one you can go out in width to make it way shorter and closer to the ground if you needed to, if that was necessary. I mean, you could go a lot shorter. So it just depends on what you're going to need to do with these. So the price point difference is substantial. So this one that's more adjustable, the Alpine version is $650, and this version that is less adjustable, the long range, the precision long range version, is $550. And then if you want to buy the legs that have the notches, you can buy those. If you want to buy an Arca rail, which I've got one of those here in my pocket, I can show you. This is the Arca head. Has the locking lever on it as well, but it just allows you to swap that head out, or you can order it with this on it to begin with. So you can learn more about these at Backlanz, and that is spelled with a Z. It's Backlanz. Their website, that's the brand. They are 100% made in New Zealand, have a lifetime warranty. It's one of the sturdiest, lightest hunting bipods that I'm aware of at this point. So pretty cool. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of these. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share for more content from Guns America's Hunt 365.